And this put me crazy, man, because I not come to Indonesia to when I'm analyzing the game. I not come to see the mistakes of the referees. I come to develop my team, to develop my players, not to see, hey, this referee make this again. Hey, the other referee. Come on, this is unbelievable. I never on my career as a coach, I get a yellow card. A yellow card. And in Indonesia, I already have 4 yellow cards. I think nobody think that we can be champion. Nobody believe when we start working on May 2022 that we can get the final ASEAN on AFC Cup and also that we can win Liga Satu.
Hai, selamat pagi semuanya. And this me back again you to my channel Chandra dan ini adalah interview, this special interview with pelatih yang membawa PSM juara Liga Indonesia ya, Vini Vidivisi. Datang langsung juara dan langsung saja bersama saya ada pelatih PSM yang luar biasa ya, Coach Bernardo Tavares. Hello Coach.
Hello.
How are you Coach?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine also Coach. Now in Makassar Coach ya.
Yes.
The vibes look so fresh after you can get a champions.
Yes, it's good, but we live the present, and in my present is the last picture. We
Yeah.
lose 4-0 against Cisamarang, and it's not good to lose with 4 goals difference. But okay, we are Juara.
Okay, guys. At the first time, I will say to you, congratulations for this season, for this achievement. We can say, Vini Vidi. You come for this season, first time in Indonesia, then you can get champion. And yeah, this I think is unbelievable and crazy good.
So I think this was a collective work. Players, all the staff, all the board directors of the club, and special the supporters, because the supporters of PSM Makassar are fantastic, and they try to support us since the first minute until the end. And I remember, I give you an example. I remember when we lose 5-2 against Kuala Lumpur on AFC Cup. We arrived to airport and we got too much people there support the players, and I think was very important because we have too much young players, and sometimes it's very important the confidence of these players because they don't have too much experience. And after that we lose 5-2 in the big competition and arrive to airport of Makassar and have this reception was fantastic for these players, I think.
Yeah. I still remember at the beginning your arrival in Makassar, Coach. PSM has left of many players from this season, okay, from last season, and then reference leaving several young players, Coach, okay, only leaving several young players, and then you have a match and a match in AFC Cup. PSM Indonesia have and then AFC Cup, PSM and then Bali United, and the why PSM is better than Bali United, and then you then brought PSM to ASEAN Zone final, okay? Incidentally better than Bali United, right? And then coach have a trust to young players, coach.
Yes, it's true. But for me to bet a kid with 16 years old or a player with 38, it's the same. If he training good and if his performance on the training is good, and after if we choose him to play and if his performance is good also, it's the guy that play can have 16 years old or can have 38 years old. I don't care about this. What I feel was when we arrive here to work on PSM Makassar, we don't have stadium, we don't have a good field to training, we don't have dress room, we travel too much, we cannot make friendly match against Liga Satu or Liga Dua team in Makassar because there are no teams on Sulawesi, on this island. We just play one game against one team Liga 2 on Pare Pare, was on first match, friendly match. Uh, and this is our reality. And I remember we tried to sign many players from Liga Satu, and nobody want to come, or they are too much expensive. And the football is funny, because
Yeah,
some players that we contact to come, now
yeah,
they contact me to come, but
yeah,
now now they don't have chance, because before we want them and they don't want to come. Now
yeah,
they want to come and we don't want, because we build a team with these players, and if they want is with these players that we try to continue.
mm, yeah. For me, coach, to be honest, the differences between one player and another player in Liga Indonesia, it's not too much, coach. It's like same. It's just a little. And the difference is how the coach can maximize this player. And for me, in my humble opinion, coach is very crazy for that. So can improve the quality of player from the equal in another player to maximum, coach.
Yes, I think some players of Liga Satu and
Yeah.
some players of Liga Dua, the difference
Yeah.
is not
It's
too
not
much.
too much. Yeah.
I think your point is correct, but the intensity of the match on Liga Dua is very low
Yeah.
compared with the Liga Sato, in my opinion. The
Yeah.
games, because I saw many matches from Liga Dua since April,
Mm,
because PSM Makassar contacted me on April 2022. So
mm,
before I arrive, I tried to build a team, but I cannot sign nobody. This is the reality.
mm,
And our target was okay, we cannot sign players from Liga Sato. We're going to try to get good players from Liga Dua, and also um, players from academy. So I make many trials. I can tell you that Akbar come on trial,
mm,
Sananta come on trial,
mm,
Agung come on trial,
mm,
and it's funny because many players that we contact to come on trial, they say no, now they don't play, and these three guys are playing.
mm,
And so I think when you invite a player to come a trial, it's not to put down this player. It's to see if this player have the characteristics that we look for the team, and
mm,
if he can help us,
mm,
because not make any sense. If we don't know a player, sign a contract, and
mm,
if this player is not playing matches, sign a contract, and after the player come, and after what? He gonna be one season just because the money of the contract, because he get the money, and after not play, not be an option. It's not good to him. It's not good to the club. So this is why I prefer to see the players when they are not playing, making trial.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Coach, I want to back to your beginning in PSM Makassar. Can you tell to me first what the motivation that made you come to Indonesia?
Okay, so I have a good friend here that working here before, Eduardo Almeida, and I saw some matches of him last season
Mm,
when he was on Arema, and I speak with him. Hey, how is the things on Indonesia? And after I saw the environment of the supporters and the passion of the supporters that they have on the game, and this put me curious about this. And after Mr. Asmi, my agent, contact me. I was working on Finland. Contact me for this possibility. But before I was working on Finland, I was not like 100% to come here. But after I don't like the management work, because I want to go to one direction, and this director from the club want to go to the other. So okay, if you think it's the best, I go out. So I go out from Finland club, and after 3, 4, 5 days, I don't remember, I signed the letter of intent to come to PSM Makassar. I be honest with you. Why I choose PSM Makassar was because I read something on internet that they are the oldest club from Indonesia, and also I saw some things on internet, and I saw the passion of the supporters, and this put me, how can I say, I want to work in a club like this that have passion, um, and but after when I arrived in Makassar, and I saw that we don't have stadium, and I saw our conditions to training, I was very sad because
Yeah.
I don't expect this. But okay, as I say before, difficult moments
Mm.
create strong men, and I think was these kind of things that put our team to make this season. Because don't forget that we are the team on Liga Sato that travel more, because we always for away games we catch aeroplane, and in the home games, we travel almost 4 hours to Parepare by bus, and after 4 hours to Makassar. So I think there are no team in Liga Sato that travel more than us, and also that play more matches than us, because we catch quarter final on Piala President,
Yeah.
we get final ASEAN on FEC Cup, and we already play 33 matches on Liga Sato.
Did you know about PSM before? And then, okay, coach shorts, and then you can find PSM is the one of oldest team in Indonesia. And then at the fact, coach, at the fact, the club is this year we thought have a stadium, okay, and then every match home is like away match because you must drive or by bus 4 hours. And then
Yes.
yeah, the condition is like that, coach. And then players is only have a young player. It's same with your first expectation when you come to Makassar, coach.
Of course, I don't know yet that we don't have stadium, that we need to travel 4 hours, of course. But I saw them. I saw the enthusiasm of the supporters, and I feel like this club is very important in Indonesia. It's the oldest, so come on, can be a good opportunity for me, and also, of course, playing on AFC Cup, for me that I already play an FEC Champion qualify and also FEC Cup many times. It's good, and this is why I choose PSM Makassar. But come on, arrive on Makassar. Try to sign Liga Sato players, and nobody want to come. Don't have a good ground and restroom to make our trainings. Cannot make friendly matches in Sulawesi against Liga Sato, because nobody from Liga Sato are here. Difficult times, and difficult times create strong men, and
Yeah,
strong men create good moments.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Romance can create a moments, create moments. Okay. I'm interested with your principle, coach. You have one of principles, and then you can say to the player, you said, don't think of winning, just enjoy every match, and then giving not only 100%, but you say 200% of performance. That's one of the motivation to team you can give. So you always give to the team, coach.
Yes, it's look. The others have, how can I say, on the beginning of the season, I think everybody appoint PSM Makassar for one team that's gonna relegate, because we lose many players, important players, and we not sign big names. So we must our star must be the team, not player A, player B, player C. Of course, the players are very important, and we want to develop the players. But our star, our focus must be the team. Develop the team.
Mm.
So our attitude without bola, with bola, must be the highest that we can do. So when I say these things in football, if you put too much pressure normally, and if the players are not big experience, if you put too much pressure, oh, we must win this game, we must, normally the people go inside of the match nervous, and the performance are not so good. So we must enjoy what we have. We must enjoy, because if the people are play football and love this sport, we must play with enthusiasm. We must have passion for the game, and after, of course, must give our best. So when I say 200%, it's to give your best, because I always say to my guys, we can lose, we can draw, we can win, but after finish match we must feel that everybody give your best, and this is the best that we can give, because after this is a game. Sometimes we have lucky, sometimes we don't have lucky, sometimes big mistakes from the referees, and change the game, change the result. So if we not give 200%, if we not try to give our best, after our feeling not going to be the good feeling.
Yeah. About referee, coach. About referee. Uh, Again, you said to media, you came here as a coach, not analyze the quality of referee, coach. You are often seen protesting against a referee decision, coach. What do you think about the quality of referee on this league of our beloved league, coach?
Look, I don't want to protest to the referee, and you don't imagine what I see game by game. I give an example, the game against Madura.
Yeah.
This referee, already two times this assistant referee give me yellow card. Um, I already in entire my career, I work in many countries and different continents, and I never saw these mistakes of a referee, because there are five referees, they have communication,
Hmm?
and sometimes I hear assistant referee or the four referee say one thing to the principal referee, and after he decide the mistake, and this is not good. When you see this one time, do a time, take a time, this is not good. If you're gonna see the last match against Madura, this was it make too much mistakes against us, too much mistakes. uh, First minute, number 8 must get mera card. Sorry, number 6 must have yellow mera card, because kick without bola, it's aggression and many mistakes. And this was it give me yellow card after I say to him, after many mistakes, I say to him, hey, number 6, pull jersey of my player again, and it's not throw-in, it's free kick, and you must give him kartu kuning. And I not shout, I not be rude, I don't have bad education to them, because everybody can have a mistake, but consecutive mistakes against always the same team, this is not a mistake. In my opinion, this is not a mistake. And this is the same referee that make our game for Piala President, Borneo, PSM Makassar. Go to see what this was it make. It's unbelievable. And the guy come to me, give me yellow card, and intimidate me. My assistant, and I turn my backs, because this is not my football. My football is to enjoy. It's not to intimidate people. And the way that he speak, if you go to see the video, see the way that the was it speak to me. This is not a was it. This is one guy that make mistakes and want to intimidate, who say, hey, you are making a mistake again. And my assistant coach go to him and ask him, why you give yellow card to the coach? What he do? We don't do nothing. And the guy intimidate him and say, he speak too much. Come on, this is a reason. Go to England, go to Portugal, go to Spain, go to France, go to Germany, go to Italy, see the leagues, see, this is a football match, this is not a chess match. Come on, what, where this referee read the book of the rules? I want to buy this book, because I want to learn the rules, because Indonesia have different rules. It's too much mistakes, and I don't understand why. Imagine the was it that make our last match against Arema, it's a was it that make big mistakes, and after 3 or 4 matches go and make again a game against us. And it's unbelievable what he tried to do. There is a penalty in after offensive corner from our side. There is a penalty. One player pull the jersey of Juran Fernandez, and Juran just say it's penalty, and not say bad words to him. And the guy comes since the opponent box until our box and try to provocate Uran front of him to give yellow card to see if he says something to can give merah card. This just in Indonesia. See, if a player make a bad performance, player go out. If a coach make bad performance, coach go out. But if a referee here on Indonesia make bad performance after 2 or 3 matches, he make the same game of this team. And this is the big example. And after imagine with this kind of referees, after the players don't know what is a yellow card and what is the mera card and what is a free kick and not free kick. And after you go, you have games on AFC Cup or AFC Champions or on Indonesia competitions outside. AFC competitions outside with national team Indonesia. And what's going to happen? Yellow card, mera card, and this is the things. If you want to improve the football on Indonesia, start with the wasit, start with the referees. Referees here very bad, and sometimes I don't want to believe on this, but sometimes when you see the same referee make always the mistake against the same team, this is not a mistake. This is not a mistake. And this cannot happen. This cannot happen. If you want to develop a sport, if you want to believe in the referee team, come on, imagine you have a kid and you see someone big kick the kid, your son, always. You're gonna be with your mouth shout. You not go to speak. Come on, you must speak and say, hey, don't do this to my boy again. And this is what I say to them. I not disrespect to them. I not be rude. I just say you pull the jersey of my he pull the jersey of my player. It's kartu kuning. It's free kick. And the guy come to me and say this. It's the first time that I get a card. I never on my career as a coach I get a yellow card. And in Indonesia, I already have 4 yellow cards. And if you go analyze the 4 yellow cards, not fair.
Yeah.
One of the yellow cards, I say that the central back of opponent team punch the stomach of my player is mera card. And the assistant referee come to me. I speak, hey, you don't see the central back punch the stomach of my striker. You don't see it's mera card. And the player, the assistant referee called the other guy to I see yellow card. The other two with similar things like last match against Badura. And now the 4 was, and this put me crazy, man, because I not come to Indonesia to when I'm analyzing the game. I not come to see the mistakes of the referees. I come to develop my team, to develop my players, not to see, hey, this referee make this again. Hey, the other referee. Come on, this is unbelievable. And it's not just in our game, because I see our other matches, and sometimes I see the referees always make like sometimes they decide who's they're gonna help, what the team they're gonna help. If you be focused on the was it team on the games, you see there are situations that the was it team, oh, they are helping the other team, oh, they are helping this team, and this is not good for Indonesia. So the thing that you can resolve this is when you see a referee make this kind of mistakes, put him out. Go to relegate, go to play Liga 2, and must be like this, or give him punish, very, very hard punish, like fines. See, I don't make nothing. I go out. Come on, what is this? This is a good example? No, tira bagus.
The complex of referee of Indonesia League, ya, Gus, ya. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I think, Gus, should we use referee with foreign referee, import referee from another country? Sometimes I think like that, Gus. Did you think like this, like that also, Gus?
Look, I think if you can resolve your problems with Indonesia, material is better because you are develop also the referees.
Yeah.
I think one thing that gonna sure help, it's for a player, if he make bad performance or bad decisions or whatever, bad work, you have the coach that decide after if you go to 11 or if you go to the bench or if you go outside of the game. For a coach, you have the club, the management that decide if the coach continue next matches or if you go out. For the referee, here on Indonesia, I don't see nothing. So
Yeah.
you must create a board or something that you feel that you can trust, the clubs, the players, the supporters of all the clubs that you can trust, who decide if this referee make good game or not make good game. And after, when you nominate the referee for the next matches, the referees that make bad work on the last matches not go other referees. And imagine, like the teams, after these referee make many games, many mistakes, drop for the second league, and on the second league make many mistakes, drop for the third league, like this. And if Liga Dua referee make good games, be promoted for Liga Sato. And this, you must make this with the referees. And if you have possibilities to bring VAR to Indonesia, fantastic, fantastic. I think gonna help, but I don't know if there are conditions to bring VAR to Indonesia.
To serious, coach, our topic. We back again
No,
to yeah, we back again to slow conversation. Okay. Uh, with your consistent performance, coach, PSM give you extend your contract, coach, and then you just directly sign the contract without the too much thing, and then okay, I will extend my contract. Like
look, what we create together, I think in this season was fantastic.
yeah,
And when I signed the contract was on February or January, I don't remember, January or February, something like this. Um, we don't know if you're going to be a champion or not. But what I feel was that after big difficult times last season and also this season, because travel too much, don't have big conditions to work, um, and don't choose the players that on the beginning we want, we create good team. We create and we develop these players and this team. And I'll be honest with you, I have other possibilities outside of Indonesia to go work to other places. But I say this to my players. I decide to be on PSM Makassar in next years because the work that we do together um, means something to me. Sometimes it's not just the money. Of course, I am professional and the money is very important to me because help to help my family, help to pay the bills, everything. But there are many things more important than the money. And what we create together and pick up a team that was big candidate to be fighting for not relegation and go to final ASEAN and be always on top 5 since the beginning of the season. I think this is fantastic. So I enjoy the football. I enjoy I like very much to give training to my players, to prepare, to think opponent team what they're gonna do. I like this. And with the boys, we create this environment. So when PSM Makassar wants that I sign the contract, I think on everything. I have offers from outside clubs and national teams, but I think okay, the the cohesion that we create here between directors from the club, staff coach, staff of the club, players, and supporters, I think it's very difficult to make in the other places. Why? Because after difficult times, we must be strong men all together, and this is what happened. Uh, After difficult times, strong men create good times, and this is what they are making. And this is why I signed the contract, because I I appreciate the work of everybody, supporters, staff of the club, technical staff, directors, and special the players. The players are fantastic, and see how many players we developed this season, and see how the team was developed. Of course, we must play a style of game that the characteristics of our players um, can give. Because imagine, if you're going to see, we are one of the teams of Liga Sato that have less possession ball.
Mm.
Why? We must give ball to opponent team, and try to be on mid block, and define the lines of pressure, waiting for a trigger after to catch the ball and try to make offensive transitions, because we have um, players with chapat, players with speed, and this is important for we create a model to play according with the characteristics of our players. And these kind of things, come on, I cannot give up of a team that on the beginning everybody say that we go down, and players from Liga Sato not want to come for our team, and now everybody want to come to us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I cannot say no for a project like
Mm.
this. And I hope, as I say to you, I hope that in the future, because now is good times, and sometimes good times create not strong men, and not strong men create not good times. I hope that next season not gonna be the opposite thing that we create
Mm.
on this season.
Yeah, yeah. I hope also PSM still consistent in the next season, coach. And for coach, one of the most important players for PSM.
I don't have one player important for me. We have a team. Everybody are important. We lose together, we win together.
Mm.
For me, it's not the 11 that play or
Mm.
are the bench that are important. Also, who's outside and not go to the bench, they are important also. They are champion also. Why? Because on the training, if they not try to give the best after the players that are on the bench or the players that gonna
Mm.
play, they not need to work hard. So for me, I cannot say player A or player B or player C very important. All the team are important.
Play as a team, win as a team, lose as a team. Together as a team also. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I'm agree also, coach. When PSM playing at home at Pare Pare, and then the
Yes.
supporters fully the stadium. What your feel, coach, about this atmosphere?
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And this is why I cannot say no to the new contract to PSM Makassar, for the supporters, for the players, and for all the staff, technical and the other staff of the club, directors, etc. Because they they don't they cannot give too much, but they try to give what they can give.
Mm.
And what I feel from the supporters, some of them they make the same sacrifice of our team, that is travel 4 hours to Pare Pare, and after more 4 hours to Makassar, because many supporters come from this area, Makassar, to go to Pare Pare to see the matches. And this sacrifice, because they love PSM Makassar, because they like to see and they like to support, the players and the staff and the people from the club must give everything. And this is why I say not give 100%, give 200%. And this is fantastic. And I think the environment on Pare Pare, the people from Pare Pare, also help too much, because they receive very well us and the supporters that travel many kilometers to arrive there. I think is fantastic what we do together on this season.
What do you want to say to PSM supporters?
Well, I hope that they can create this enthusiasm many years, because it's fantastic. And don't forget that together it's more easy on the difficult times also. So we must be always on the same direction because this season was fantastic. But we must expect that on the future there are going to be seasons not so good, because this season is like a dream. Nobody dreamed this on the beginning. So we must be realist. Opponent teams are going to be better. All the matches they're going to try to beat the champion, PSM Makassar. So the attitude of the players of opponent team going to be always 300%. So our attitude, players, team, staff, and also supporters must be prepared to must be always
Mm.
on the top intensity. But we're gonna lose, we're gonna draw, we're gonna win. It's important that the supporters keep support the players, keep support the club, and today, some days we're gonna have bad days, like we get on Semarang. That we must see that was not a good game last match, and see Semarang was better and show more desire to win than our players, and we must understand this that this is a football match, that some days like this gonna happen, and we hope that not too much days, but we need the support of them to make good job on next season and the other season, we hope. And this is very important, that they come to support us after losing a game, after draw a game, and of course after winning. But I think the moments that when we lose a game or we draw a game, the support is very important, because especially when we have players that don't have too much experience, it's important for the confidence of them not go too much down.
Nice. Coach, Makassar have so many delicious food, coach.
Hmm.
Did you ever try the Makassar food, coach?
Yes, I like the shoto, the soup.
Soto.
Shoto.
Yeah,
Yes, I like.
soto. And palu basah, you ever try?
Sorry?
Palu basah. Palu basah, you ever try?
I think yes. My knowledge about the
Food.
names are
Yeah.
not good, but I already eat many things from here, and I like it.
About bahasa, you can speak too many words, I think. No, you adalah you can speak bagus, tidak bagus, like
Yes.
that.
Yes. Just the things on the match, bagus, tira bagus, kiri, kanan, normal things, not
Yeah,
not
yeah,
too much. Shapat,
yeah.
ganti, pinda, something like this.
Okay, coach. Thank you so much for the time, coach. I hope for the next season, PSM can consistent same like this season, and then enjoy your parade for the last match, because if champion, you driving around the city and then supporters fully in the city, goes after. You just
Okay,
enjoy.
terima kasih.
Yeah,
Terima
terima kasih.
kasih. Thank you very much, and all the best for you and for your program.